Madden gods.
Perfect. Welcome into Tips for Gamers. What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing today? We're going to be doing a realistic 5-year rebuild with the Indianapolis Colts. We're going to be taking this team to the highest levels that we could possibly take this team. And it's going to be a blast. If you guys want us to do another 5 years, let's try and get 200 likes, and we'll do another 5 years. We're going to be keeping these rebuilds. So if you guys hit some high like numbers, then yeah, we'll do it. If you guys want us to, we will do it. Also, make sure to subscribe if you have not already. Only 75% of our viewers are subscribed, which is insane to us. And if you guys want to stay up to date with the greatest Madden content in the Solarverse, make sure to hit that subscribe button, click the notification bell. And I got a question for you guys. What do you think the record's going to be for the Indianapolis Colts this year? Let us know in the comments below, and let's light it up. All right, so this is our team. We got Anthony Richardson. Anthony Richardson, I got to figure out the best thing to do with him because his ratings, not his ratings, but his traits are cheeks. They're cheeks. They're not good. And so I don't know, and his stamina's not good, so it kind of puts it's a tough problem that we have here because if we go into a Ravens-style offense where he's going to be running a lot and utilizing that speed, it's going to be useless because he is going to have an extreme issue with the stamina. And that pisses me off. So he's conservative. He's also, he's ideal in the sense of pressure, which I love, but conservative decision maker, oh, Jesus, not good in sim. So it's not going to be an easy rebuild with him. I can already tell you it's going to be a little bit frustrating. So we're going to start Pierce. We also picked up Anthony Schwartz. He got waived by the Browns, so we're going to put him in the mix. But Downs is going to be a main guy when it comes to slot. We're going to be utilizing him like crazy in the slot, and so I want Downs to be our top guy in the future. That's what I want. Offensive line, sticking with the same guys. Smith. This is a pretty decent offensive line. It used to be better. Kelly's kind of dropped off a little wee bit. Quentin Nelson's still a dog. I think he's the best left guard, best interior lineman in the NFL. I think the new guy out of Northwestern, Peter Skoronski, is going to be the next Quentin Nelson. But we're going to just build up as much as we can defensively. Basically the same guys here. Nothing crazy. We got Blackman, who's going to be starting, and Cross. He's going to be getting the starting job we moved him to free safety. I just don't want to see him waste away. I really don't. Buckner's a beast. Stewart's a beast. So Brent's, we're going to be putting him in a great spot to solidify himself in the NFL, And then Moore, the second, is going to be a dog. And so I really want Pay to get to a very high level. I think Pay could be a beast in our system. I really do. So yeah, we're just going to build on these guys, keep building on them, and we'll see how the season goes. I don't expect the season to be great, but I expect to see some improvement. All right, so we're going to try to sign Taylor, get this whole squash, this whole beef squashed or whatever. Now that was, apparently the beef is still on. Michael Pittman, I'll sign him to a 5-year deal. This guy tends to go to free agency, though. I will say that. And this is a crappy contract, though. This is expensive as hell. Dude, you guys are really coming at me hot with all this stuff. You want a 1-year deal? I'll do that. I'll do a 1-year deal with this. I have no problem with that at all. Did I sign him, though? I didn't look. I did. Garrett or Grover Stewart, I'm going to wait on that one. This one's tough for me to sign here. He wants a 2-year deal. This is just not my favorite deal. I can always get out of it, but I'll offer him a 5-year. Man, Jesus, Lord have mercy. These guys are smothering me to death. I'm not going to sign Isaiah McKenzie. I'm not going to do that. Zach Moss. Anthony Schwartz. I could sign you to a 5-year deal. I'm pushing it with this, bud. You better sign it, I was going to say, because you're not getting any more. It is not happening. If you think you're getting more, it's not going to happen. So, Moss, I'm not going to sign. I'm not going to sign Mayfield either, just because of the fact that it's not profitable. Right now, these guys are coming at us hot because we're not good. So, they're going to ask for a bigger deal. And if you fall into that, I mean, the 3-year deal for $11.5 million for Gardner Minshew, that's not happening for me. This guy here, not enough. There's not enough. No, I'm not doing it. 3.7. Come on, dude. You're putting me in a spot where it doesn't make sense. It needs to be realistic, but it needs to be realistic on both sides. Like, this guy is actually asking for a somewhat decent deal. I'll give you a 4-year deal because you're really, honestly, not even worth this. You're pushing it. You're pushing it on value. So I'll sign him. I'll lock him in. This is not a good deal. This one. He's not going to do it anyways. Yeah, he's not going to do it. It's not going to happen. This deal here, it's not really worth it. It's an okay deal. Yeah, he's not going to sign it. See, this is a good deal, but I'm not going to sign this. It's a good deal, but it's not worth it. Mark Evans, this is actually a really good deal here. I'll give you a 5-year because there's no way your overall will make... It's not going to happen, dude. You're 61 overall, bro. I'm signing you to a cheap deal because you're not good. You're a practice squad is what you are. You're okay at best. Middle linebacker here, I'll sign him to a 3-year deal at this. I'm not going to go too crazy on it. And there's so many contracts, and this is going to make me puke. Pinter, he's not worth that. Sanchez, I'll look to sign him in the free agency if it's worthwhile. But Pay, I'm definitely going to try to bring him on. I want to keep Pay on the team, no doubt. All right, so we're going to have to up his pay, and I have no issue with that. Taylor, I would like... I'm going to have to offer him even more money. And, okay, I'll offer you a little bit more, dude, but you're starting to get to a point where if you don't sign with me, I can't give you such a contract to where it absolutely destroys our contracts, where we're just overpaying for a guy. I can't do it. All right, so here's what I'll do. I'll pay him a lot more money. So I signed Taylor, but Taylor's such a huge part, man. I do not want to get rid of Pittman. Okay, dude, I'll give you... Oh, God. I'll give you... Here's what I'll do. I'll give you $18 million in your final year. This is more than valuable for you. This is... In fact, it's horrible for our team. Dude, he really doesn't want to play for us. Oh, God. Have mercy on my soul. This dude just does not want to play for us at all. What's our offers if we trade him? Not a lot. They're offering us Gabe Davis, Jerry Jeudy. You're kidding me. You're absolutely kidding me. You're offering me Jerry Jeudy? Oh, man. This really sucks to have to trade him away. I can't offer him $20-something million. It's getting to a point of insanity. It's on Karlaftis? Nah. I want a straight-up trade for a wide receiver is what I would like. That's what I would like, but I'm not seeing a good enough deal from any of these guys that it's like, wow, this guy is so outstanding. The best guy would be Jerry Jeudy here, and we could do an even exchange here with Jerry Jeudy and for Michael Pittman and see if we can make that go through. And so, yeah, this is... I would take this. I would make a trade for Jerry Jeudy, trade Michael Pittman. There's nothing I can do. My hands are literally tied at what I can do. If you don't want to sign, what can I do? Nothing. We went 13 and 4 if you're dyslexic. So, no, it was a terrible season. 4-13. Absolutely garbage. Hot garbage. And... a lot of injuries. Dear Lord, this entire team's injured right now. It's insane how injured this team is. So we didn't do much at all. It was injury after injury after injury. 24th in offense, 6th in passing yards, which is nuts. Rushing, didn't do good. Offensive line, we just struggled. Pierce did great from Cincinnati. This guy did great. Josh Downs did amazing. and he's a superstar dev. Really love Josh Downs. And great tackles, though, for the most part. I mean, Franklin did great. He did good. We had some guys get a lot of tackles. Buckner had 12.5 sacks, 4 interceptions from Moore, 2 from, we got a lot of interceptions. A lot of interceptions. So, we just had injuries. I mean, that was the biggest problem. It was just injuries after injury after injury. So it was very tough. Very, very tough. Offensive rookie, got Josh Downs. Love it. I love it. Man, what's his name? He didn't even get, oh no, he's in the NFC. I was going to say, what the hell? And then defensive rookie, Joey Porter Jr. That's pretty impressive. Defensive rookie, we already saw that. Quarterback, not up there. Best running back, not going to be up there. Man, Raiders just crushed it this year. Okay, best O-line. All right. No one there either. Okay, all right, no one there. All right, yeah. Moore, what's up, baby? So, yeah, offensive player goes Cowboys. Defensive player goes Aaron Donald. And then Bryce Young was up there. Look at him go. Byron Young, defensive rookie. Nice. B.J. Ojolari, what a beast. What a beast he is. Jack Campbell, he's a beast as well. So, yeah, I mean, we have a lot to build on. There's no doubt. A lot to build on because we are just not great. I think Cowboys win this one, by the way. But, man, oh, man, we just injury after injury after injury. I mean, right when I got on the team, it was just pure injury. By the way, the Cowboys did win. But pure injuries. It was like, I'm looking at everyone, it's like, is anyone healthy? And then it just got worse as the year progressed. So, not fantastic. Injuries, and even if they weren't injured, we weren't going to do good. But the fact that they were injured on top of it was just like, all right, this is the worst I've done in so long. I don't know how I didn't get fired. All right, so this is who we got first on the free agency. We got Tommy Townsend, and then we ended up getting Grant Delpit. So add him to the secondary. Our secondary could be a little bit better. So we're just trying to tune some things up. So even if I was a new coach, new GM on the Colts, I would try to make it work with Anthony Richardson. I don't think he's going to end up being that good as a quarterback in the NFL. I know Colts fans might be pissed to hear that, but that's just my personal opinion. And from the scouting that I've done, I would trade him to the highest bidder, the Colts aren't going to do that. It's not going to happen. So I got to invest. If I can't do that, then what I got to do is I got to invest everything I can to make everyone around him excellent. So that's what I got to do. And I want to shop this pick and trade it away because there's just no one in the top 5 that I want. There's no one good enough. I'd rather shop this pick, give it up, take 2 firsts and a second. Because I feel like I could get so many more players with that if I just do my job and draft and scout at a high level. So I'm going to accept it with the Eagles here. Give them the 3rd overall pick and let them storm the beach. And we can sit back and scout and draft and bring in the best guys that we could bring in. All right, so here's our draft. We got a good tight end. Really good tight end. Love him. Good right end here. Power rusher, hidden dev right guard. Cornerback in the 4th round. We had a lot of late round picks, so I was trying to do my best to just, get as much as we could. D tackles, some positions that we needed for the most part, not just a backup quarterback in the 7th round. And so, yeah, I think it was a pretty good draft, much needed draft. We got some positions that we needed to get. Tight end, right end, and right guard were huge for us, so that was good landing those guys. And I'm probably going to put one of these safeties, try him at outside linebacker, see how it goes. But I don't expect much. All in all, good draft. I can't complain with getting a tight end like that in the late first. I knew we'd be able to figure it out. And I'm fine giving the Eagles what they got. All right, so here's our team for the year. Give them a round of applause. Look at these boys here. We got our boy Taylor. What's going on, baby? We got Jared Jeudy. Honestly, I regret trading for him. Just because I think we could have done so much with Schwartz. All the guys that we already have. Josh Downs is turning into a legendary beast, and I love him. So My thing is this. Honestly, Jerry Jeudy, I don't have any allegiance to him like I have to Pierce. I'm just trying to help Richardson as much as possible. But Pierce is going to be our slot. And then I really wanted to have Schwartz in there too because I think Schwartz could be a straight-up dog. Barrett is going to be starting a right guard. I really wanted to start Freeland really badly. So it kind of sucks, though, because offensive linemen are really difficult to get their dev trade up. It's very hard to get their dev trade up. So that's where it just sucks. I'd rather have a guy at a star dev. You know, obviously anything higher would be better, but tight ends, it's easy. We got rid of Mo Alley Cox because $5 million and there was no point. I want to let some of the other guys build up, and he's just regressing like crazy. So yeah, we're looking good. Our defense is where we're struggling on the linebackers. Blake, we moved him there. He's a safety. He's a big safety. And he fits the scheme for us there. I don't know if he's going to be the guy. You know, we have to do as much as we can do feasibly. And so our linebacking crew is definitely our problem. Cross is not going to be starting. He's injured. Kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Delpit is going to be getting the starting job there. Bentz is number 2 corner. And then Akuda, we picked him up in the free agency offseason. And he's going to be our slot. And Kuda was a first high-end pick. I just don't think that the Lions gave him much justice. I really don't. So that's where we're going to see Akuda getting that slot and building up and slapping some base. And so, yeah, we're just building up. But it's going to take a couple more years. It's not going to be a fast turnaround. So we're having a much better season here. Kwity Paye, he wants to get signed to a big-time deal. And honestly, I'm good with this. I'll sign you to a 7-year deal. That's what I'll do. I'll sign you to a 7-year deal right now, and I'll bump this down just slightly, bro. Don't hate me. Boom, let's go. Jerry Jeudy, I'm telling you what, I'm really wanting to trade him for a 2nd-round pick or even a first. I think I could get a first for him. Let's see. What can I even get for this dude? Can I get a 1st-round pick for him? Man, they're just lowballing the crap out of me because they know he's coming up on a contract. But come on. You all know you can sign it. It's so easy to do. He's not even asking for like kabillions of dollars, man. I wonder, though, can I get a 1st-round pick from like the Buccaneers? Would they give me a first? There's no way they're going to do it. Man, they came actually a lot closer than I thought. I wish I could sign him to a 1-year deal, but he won't even do that too. If I try to sign him to a 1-year deal, you think he's going to say yes to this? Oh, yeah. I love it. Oh, I love it. That's genius. I love that he did that. He wants a 1-year deal at $19 million. I'm gonna hold off on this because if he regresses, then yeah, I don't want to have to deal. Dang, Kenny Moore. Dang it, dude. You want a 1-year deal and you're 29? I forgot you were 29, dude. Dang. This is crazy. Deo, I would like to sign him, but I'll just stick to a 2-year deal. I'm fine with that. Yeah, I could swing it. Man, these two guys, that sucks. I'm not going to sign Ryan Kelly. It's not going to happen because I'm going to replace him now. I still have the ability to do it. Yeah, some of these guys are just really beating me down with prices. Like this guy here, I'm not signing him either. There's no point. I'm not signing the right guard either. Not going to sign you, dude. I know you're a starter, but don't let that get to your head. You're a starter because we literally don't have anyone else. Sam Ellinger, nah, bro. No. EJ Reed, not happening. Jordan Willis, again, not signing that. I'm going to move on from some of these guys so I can just get a clean, fresh start. All right, so we went 9-8, which I love it because last year, obviously, we were abysmal. And I should have traded our 1st-round pick away. I should have done it. I wasn't 100% sure, but I should have done it. We smacked the Commanders 42-10. when they came and played us. First game, our fans crapped their pants, and they were just in hog heaven. And then the Dolphins came, boom, slapped them down. And then here comes the Packers. We go to the Packers, and we just elbowed them and basically in their armpits. Crushed them down. And so just gave them noogies, gave them a headlock, spit in their ears. That's what happened. And, nothing that they could do about it. And then the Jaguars, we went to the Jaguars, and then, Jaguars are pieces of craps, and that's the way they are. And then we beat the Titans, so take that. The Bilskis, don't want to talk about it. And then beat the Texans, take that. Broncos, nice try. That was adorable. That was so adorable. You guys came in. We smacked you 35-0. What an adorable performance. Jaguars again, take another L. Bam, slap. Wait, didn't we beat them twice, right? No, we lost. So we took them at our house. We beat them, which was fantastic. Browns beat us. Patriots beat us. They cheated. Titans, we beat them again. Haha, take it, accept it, sleep on it, journal about it. And then the Bears, I don't want to talk about it. Texans, don't want to talk about that either. They cheated. Jets, they cheated. Steroids. They got caught for a bunch of steroids apparently in this game. Anyways, dominated. Absolute domination. It was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful of what we did there. And I'm telling you, we are just so ready for success. It's just ridiculous. Offensive yards, we were 20th. Defensive yards, we were 10th, so we were a little bit better in the defense. Anthony Richardson still working out some bugs. There is no doubt. 1,050 yards from Jonathan Taylor, 7 TDs. Not as much as I would like to see. Jerry Jeudy just went off, which is, it is what it is. He went off. And then Franklin did great at the outside linebacker. Where's that right outside linebacker? What did he do, Blake? Not great, but not bad. DeForest Buckner, 9 sacks. Pay, 7.5 sacks. Really good there. 3 interceptions from Delpit, the new guy on our team. By the way, he's huge. 6'3", 208. Pretty big guy. Kenny Moore, the second. 3 interceptions. Franklin, 2 interceptions. Brent's got an interception. Nick Cross got an interception as well, it's just what we do here. Coach of the Year, Josh McDaniels. They felt bad for him. So a lot of, what is all this Raiders going on here? What do the Raiders even do? I bet you they're first seed. Best quarterback, that's a lie. Best wide receiver, Jerry Jeudy's up there. It is what it is. It is what it is. Best linebacker, we don't got anybody up there. All right. NFC, what do you got? Charlie Turner, Darren Battle. Yeah, nice. Brandon Ayuk, whatever. Frankie Lavu. Frankie Lavu, though, man, in the right scheme, that dude can actually do some serious damage. He really can do some damage. So we got, of course, the freaking Chiefs in the first week, which is criminal. Absolutely criminal. Raiders were first seed, makes sense. We got the Chiefs, which just suck, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, it didn't go so hot for us. But hey, it's only our second year, so I think we did pretty good. Our quarterback did get injured. So, that's not the most fantastic thing in the world. Not the greatest thing in the world, I will say. We also did not have our running back, Jonathan Taylor, for the game. So our quarterback gets injured. Running back was not involved into the game, so that was terrible. Schwartz did great, though. I will say he stepped up and did fantastic. Okuda did amazing on defense. So some of our guys stepped up. But, when you lose your starting quarterback and your starting running back at the same time, that's not typically a good recipe when going and playing a team like the Chiefs in the playoff. I don't think it's conducive to success, Our quarterback, backup running back aren't really that good. I put it to you this way. I wouldn't invite him to any parties anytime soon. Maybe like my mailman's birthday or something. But aside from that, yeah. So that sucks. But, we're going to just keep crushing it. We're going to become American heroes, and we're going to light it up, and everyone's going to chant our name, and We just got to go out and dominate. All right, let's check out the old, what is this? Pro Bowl. That's what it is. Okay, so we got our boy Joe Burrow up there who wants to play for us here. He said it out in a tweet. He wants to play for us. He loves us more than anything. Pierce got up there. Touche. Josh Jacobs. Nice job. Nice job. Who the hell's Turner? Why are you wearing number 19? That's a weird number to me. I don't know why that's a weird number. But 19, I haven't seen that number on a quarterback. And at least none of that are successful. I could be wrong, but that guy's doomed is what I'm saying. No, Jerry Jeudy, our boy. Hey, Michael Pittman. Look at him go. We traded Michael Pittman for Jerry Jeudy, and Jerry Jeudy is the number one guy. I'm not sure I'm going to trade him away for a first-round pick, but I don't think we need him. I'm going to be honest. I don't think we need him. I think our wide receivers they're off the chain. Our boys are off the chain. Coop, look at him go. Look at Coop go. And then, Quentin Nelson, it's our boy right there. And, real good work. Buckner, big dog in the house. What's up, baby? Franklin, yeah, baby. What's up? How you been, man? Looking snazzy. Okay. No one else, but that's Jalen Petrie from the Texans. That's not real. They felt bad for him. All right. Slide it up. All right, so we made a big trade. Jerry Jeudy, we're trading him to the Lions, and we gave up a first in 2027. We're getting a first and a second-round pick for him. So I think this was a great pick for us because this is actually a really good pick. Very, very good pick. And we have the wide receivers. I'm not worried about the wide receivers because now we have pick 8, we have pick 15, and 19. And I think that the Colts, this is completely realistic. I 100% see that the Colts would be aggressive at some point in time, especially to build up for the team that we need. You know, we need multiple guys. We're missing linebackers. We're missing a lot of key positions. And one guy, Jerry Jeudy, is not going to save us. All right, and we have to be realistic with that. Now, we're not going to do a lot of these trades, but we don't have a lot of Jerry Jeudy, so that's not going to happen anyways. But we need to get aggressive. We need to jump on it. We need to dominate. Simple as that. All right, so we got Kareem Adams, and this guy is a playmaker. He's also a hidden dev. We got a center here. This was a great draft for us. So, yeah, we ended up getting some really good dudes. Really good dudes, and it's phenomenal. We got a right end here as well with the 19th pick, and he's a beast. So yeah, I have plenty of areas where I can upgrade these guys, but I just needed a lot of very talented football players, and that's why trading Jerry Jeudy away, signing him to a 1-year deal, trading him away, getting him to a team that he'd like, getting the 8th overall pick, trading up for it. We got a really good safety as well. We can move him to cornerback, and another really good D-tackle, backup D-tackle for us because we're going to need it. Our guy's getting old there. Buckner's, he's on his way out. And another really good safety here. We just want to have safeties and corners, and that's really where I was just building up. Possibly putting one in an outside linebacker. These guys are bigger safeties too, some of these guys. And then we got Greenwood as well in the 3rd round. This guy is a really good linebacker, hidden dev as well. So we got him. We got a good backup running back from Rutgers, big power guy from the Big Ten. And then Mike Rice, another good cornerback, and then another safety here. Just some big hybrid guys that can play all over the field. So all in all, this was a massive draft for us. And I'm very, very pleased with it. All right, so here's our starting team for the year, which is a great team. We got Adams at the number 2. We got Pierce at slot. We got Schwartz down at the number 4. We got Downs at number 1. We got Lampman at the starting center. Barrett is making his 2nd year there. Coop is making his 2nd year, which is fantastic. We got Buckner. We got Peters. And then we got Paul Burgess. Really good D-line. It's starting to build up. Really building up there. We got Compton. We got Jeff Okudah at the slot. Cross McDonald, and then Greenwood, as well as Rich is number 2. And then Leonard, and this is probably going to be his last year, honestly. He's regressing very aggressively on me. And then Delpit. So pretty good season, or a pretty good roster moving forward in this season. We'll see if we can at least win a playoff game, get to the playoffs hopefully. That's the goal with this team is playoff. Nothing else. So Smith just didn't want to sign a contract with us. And before we hit the deadline, I'm going to trade him away. So we did a decent trade here. I wouldn't say that it was like, that fantastic or anything like that. We just got a backup guy. He's a year guy. We give up a 3rd and a 4th and a 6th for their second round pick of this year. And we only give up a 4th of this year. So that's kind of why they browbeat us for this. But it's okay. I'm not too concerned about it. He's coming up on a contract anyways. And it's up to them to now sign him. So now Freeland is going to get the start. We'll see how Freeland can do. Freeland could change some minds. He could. Will he? I don't know. I really don't know. He's a very low overall. I think in real life, I think Blake Freeland could end up being a pretty good right tackle in the league. Very tall guy, very lanky, athletic. He's got a good anchor too for a tall guy. But I don't know. It's a tough one, and we'll see. Let's see what he can do. He was out of BYU, and he's going to get a shot to now show up and play on this team. See what he can offer us. All right, going into year 3, we ended up getting a tie game. I don't know how. We struggled. A young team. That's basically it. Just struggled. It was okay because did great. Anthony Richardson's doing really, really good. Defensively, we just, we had injuries. We had things like that. I mean, it was just a tough year. Texans did good. We beat the Texans once. They beat us once. So, it was what it was. Running, we've been trying to do our best in that regard, but Josh Downs did great. Kareem Adams did fantastic as well. Our tight end did good. Alex Pierce did good. We're just building up. 132 tackles from Leonard. McDonald did really good. We had some big moments. We didn't get the pressure that we were looking for. But then again, we just had, for one, injuries. 2, we had young guys. I mean, most of our guys that are in are decently young. 5 interceptions from Leonard. Brent's got 2. We got quite a bit of interceptions. So it wasn't, our best season by any stretch. MVP goes to Patrick Mahomes. And then we got Kareem Adams as offensive rookie. Defensive rookie, McDonald was close. Best quarterback, I don't know how Richardson isn't higher. He had fantastic numbers. He had absolutely fantastic numbers. Josh Downs got best wide receiver. Love seeing that. Best O-line, we had 2 guys up there, which is huge. We had Lampman, and then we had Quentin Nelson, best D-line. None of our guys made it on that list. Best linebacker, Leonard, was on that list. And this is probably his last year because he is getting super old. So, yeah, we did as good as we could do. And year 3, I'm typically wanting to go into the playoff. But with this team being as young as they are, at least we saw huge improvement with Anthony Richardson getting 4,500 yards passing, 37 TDs. I mean, those are huge numbers. Huge numbers. So, I'm excited to go in this offseason. You can see our overall starting to increase as well. 85 defense, 85 overall, 87 offense. We're building it up. Defense is where we got to start building that up. And the other thing is we got our coaches maxed out, at least our head coach. He is basically maxed out in all the areas that I'd like him to be maxed out on. And so we started working on the offense coordinator. This next year, we're going to start working on the defense coordinator, building them up. And then that's when we'll start to see some magic happen. I wanted to get the XP going for my boys so that they could start to build up quicker. I mean, even Breland, we've had some guys that have done really well. Breland started doing, he's a 75 overall. And I can't complain with that. I really can't complain. So, yeah, we're going to go to the offseason, see what moves we can make, and we'll have a good 4th year. All right, let's check out the Pro Bowl roster here. I know we got to have our guy up there. which it's crazy that we don't, how do we not have our quarterback up there? Are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me? How is he second in passing yards? You're joking me. You're absolutely joking me. We got Downs up there. There is no possible freaking way. That's impossible. You taking our dude off for what? Because he was a beast? You kidding me? Anthony Richardson should easily be up there. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. I don't understand it whatsoever. Cooper's up there. Boy, Coop. Wow. That really pisses me off. That really pisses me off. Because that just doesn't make sense. But it is what it is. Is what it is. So, yeah. Yep. Wow. Brent's got up there. Love it. Love seeing it. Yeah. Man, that's just stupid. That don't make sense. So we did get a couple of guys from the free agency. It's not my favorite, but we did get Breece Hall. I signed him to a long-term deal. I'm pretty confident in Breece Hall's ability. I think it's great to have two good running backs as well. We have the money. I'm going to go spend it. And I know the Texans were trying to get Breece Hall too, so I wasn't going to let that happen. We tried to get Jalen Waddle, but that just couldn't happen. Now, Kareem Adams and Josh Downs both became X Factors after the season. Amazing. Okay, Josh Downs is going to be our permanent slot guy because he's just great at slot. So I got to get another number 2. But we're looking great. And our tight end's already a superstar, which is great. We moved Blake Freeland to the left tackle spot. Okay, will he stay there? I don't know, but we did pick up Evan Neal. Now, Evan Neal's not our typical guy on this. Okay, he's not. He's a star dev. He's 25 years old. I got him cheap. Okay, I got him really cheap for an offensive lineman. He was not panning out on the Giants. Just wasn't doing good. He's a huge power guy, all power. And that does not make things great for us. Definitely doesn't. But at the same point in time, it still gives us a guy that is very talented. Now, we owe him $32 million, but compared to what we'd have to spend, it would be quite a bit. Now, Pay is turning into a beast. Right end, I still might go and get a right end. There was no good right ends there. Deo, I'm just not sold on Deo. His dev trait is something I just don't love. I don't absolutely love it. Now, great D tackles. We lost Buckner. He has just regressed to no return at this moment. Good middle linebackers. McDonald. I'm going to still keep my eyes out there for another guy to replace this guy. You know, he is good, but, you know, we're lacking that umph. And same thing with cornerback. We're lacking a really elite, you know, corner. Some of the deep backs that we have, they're good. They're just not great. Like Delpit, he's a superstar. He's an 83 overall. Problem with that is he's 27. That doesn't help. Cross is great. The problem with Cross is he is a normal dev. So that's where it's just becoming a little bit difficult. Brent's is a star dev, but now he's older. And Jeff Okuda, a little bit older as well. Compton's a normal dev. We just don't have the deep backs that we need to have. And our linebackers are still growing. So those are our biggest areas of concern. Aside from that, you know, we're sitting in a good spot. Offense is starting to, you know, look good, and defense, we're just going to keep building up. All right, so here's our draft class. We ended up getting this cornerback who was a beast. We got another corner who was a beast. Normal devs, though, which is just, I'm like, you got to be kidding me. Really good. End, who I believe is also a normal dev. I just got crapped on with the dev trait. Middle linebacker here, I had to pick up. Left tackle here, I need a backup left tackle. You know, we didn't have as many draft picks, but still, it is unfortunate that these guys are not, you know, hidden devs, but at least they're positions where we can build them up. And, we can utilize these guys everywhere. I mean, this is not a slow linebacker by any means as a field gen. I was really excited to see him up there still. I was like, you got to be kidding me. I got to get this guy to Ohio State. Really good corners, though. I love it. That's what we needed. All right, so here's our team. We're starting an undrafted free agent at wide receiver here. I think he'll do good. I like him enough to start him. And, we didn't find any really good wide receivers that I didn't think wouldn't be in the draft already. Blake Freeland's going to get the starting left tackle job. We lost our left tackle. We lost our right tackle. All we have is Quentin Nelson left. And then now we have Breece Hall as a backup. Defensively, starting to build that up a little bit. Paul's injured. He's going to end up getting the starting job, though. I want to build him up. Our rookie Stevens is going to get the starting job. I think we can build him up. Both of our corners that are rookies are going to get starting jobs. We're going to just build these guys up. They're too good, and then Brent's is going to be the slot corner. And then Cross is going to be there. Greenwood's moved from middle linebacker to right outside linebacker. Leonard's still starting there. And then Peel is going to be the starting guy out of Ohio State, the rookie out of Ohio State, and then Rich is going to be his backup, and then Delpit. All right, so the contracts are coming up. I'm going to offer him a 7-year deal. Hope to God he signs it. He does not sign it. Anthony Richardson wants a massive DZ as well. I don't think any of these guys are going to sign this. This is going to be a brutal year. This is going to be real brutal. I don't even know if I can sign Julius Brents. He wants a 2-year deal. Oh, dear God. Okay, what if I give you a 4-year deal? Not a single one of these guys actually want to play for us. This is 3-year deal, bro. Come on. Leonard, what are you doing? Blake. Oh, Blakey. I don't think so right now, buddy. I don't think so. Deo, I'm not so sure. I know I'm not signing Hall. Not interested in that. Not interested in this one. And, of course, this wide receiver is just crapping on my soul, which is exactly what I was expecting him to do. His stamina is what pisses me off. And he wants a pretty decent-sized deal. Oh, man. Man, oh, man. He's good, but I don't know if I can turn him into what I would like to turn him into. I can sign this deal here. I can do that. It's not the worst deal in the world. I can do that, but these deals are starting. I can't sign you, dude. I'm not going to have the money. I can't sign him. And this tight end here, you want a 3-year deal at what? Nah, dude. You're not worth it. You're not worth it. I know you're an undrafted free agent, what have you, but see, this guy's worth it every step of the way. I'll give you a 5-year deal. I'll give you a $1.1 million. And I don't know if he actually signed with me or not, but this is not a good deal. Bad deal. This is a great deal here. I'll give you a 5-year deal as well. I'll give you $1 million since your overall is way worse. You don't want to sign with. All right, fine. I don't care. Jeremy Banks not going to sign. This is a good deal from the center. I'll give you a 5-year deal. I'll give you $1 million. I'm not giving you any more. See, smart guy. That's a smart deal because we're giving you the ability to build in our system. Gray or Matt Gay, I don't know if I want to sign this. That kickers and punters, there's so many good ones in the free agency. It's hard to be like, yeah, I'm going to pay this guy tons of money. I don't know what's going to be in the free agency. I always can get him back. So, yeah, it's going to be a tough road this year. I can tell you that on contracts. All right, so we're going to try to sign him to a mega deal. And he is just, he's pushing it. You're pushing it, Josh Downs. You're really pushing it, dude, because I'm going to have to trade you if you don't. This is getting ridiculous. Oh, God, man. Quentin Nelson, yeah, maybe. Quentin Nelson, yeah. What do you think, buddy? Jesus Christ. This is insanity. Oh, my Lord, have mercy, dear Lord. So we're going to try to sign him to a bigger deal. Yeah, I'm going to trade him away. You're not getting away, dude. This is so frustrating that Downs won't sign. It is absolutely mind-numbing that he won't sign with us at all. He won't. Damn, this guy's a beast. Broncos are like, dude, we will take Josh Downs all day, every day, bro. Every single day. Because I can franchise tag him. I can just franchise tag him. I have no issue with that whatsoever. So I'll either trade him away or franchise tag him. And I'd tell a team that. Like, there's no shot that I'm just going to let him go. The thing is I don't need that cornerback. I need a wide receiver. And I don't need one that is okay. It really frustrates me that Josh Downs won't sign. That just really bites that he won't sign. Oh, man, that really just pisses me off that he won't sign with us. George Pickens, though. I could get George Pickens. And, you know what? Jordan Addison. That's another guy I can get. I could bring him on. I'm thinking Jordan Addison. I'll bring on Jordan Addison. That's the kind of value, though, that we have. And Jordan Addison wants to get signed. I'll sign you to a 7-year deal. I'll save some money. And I'll overpay him like crazy. Boom. There we go. That's the only painful part there is I got to, make sure that I'm just, and I'll overpay like crazy, dude. I'll franchise tag you, Anthony Richardson. You're not going anywhere. I just hope you know. I just hope you know I will franchise tag you. Like, it will happen. You have no option to actually go anywhere. Yeah, okay. Quentin Nelson, I wonder what his trade value would even be, but man, everyone would be like, you guys are just going into a rebuild. They'd be so mad at the Colts fan or organization for doing this. But I mean, it is just, they don't want to play. Quentin Nelson just refuses to want to play for us. I could get Garrett Wilson as well for Quentin Nelson. They must have a really good wide receiver there. You must have a dang good wide receiver if you're willing to give me Garrett freaking Wilson. Man, he's got so much value still. Jackson Smith and Jigba, you're joking me. I've wanted to have Jackson Smith and Jigba. This is a no-brainer right here. This is a no-brainer. All right, so we ended up getting some really good dudes. But at the same point in time, we had to trade away the best left guard in the game and the best. That just sucks. There's just no way around it. That really, 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 really sucks. So, but on wide receiver, I think we're doing really good. Really, really good. All right, so this is the most trading I've done in the rebuilds this year, but I gave 2 7s, a 6, 2 seconds, and a wide receiver for Barkley, for our, and by the way, our wide receivers are now the best in the world. So I appreciate Downs for not signing. Thank you very much. And then we got Barkley as well on top of it. And he's a power dude, but I'm okay with that. I swear to God it said agility. I swear to God it said that he was a scheme match. My brain, dear God. Oh, well, he is humongous, by the way. He is huge. Blake Freeland, I love you, dude. I just want you to know that. I love you. You're a champion. But man, oh man, did we just get the wide receivers in the Solarverse. Best ones in America. I mean, this is ridiculous. Because we already had Adams. And so now we just got the best wide receivers that you could ask for. I mean, these guys are ridiculous. I do wish we would have had Garrett Wilson, though, over Jordan Addison. That would have been nice. And, we already signed him to a big long-term deal. I'm fine with that. I want to keep these guys. And it was actually a blessing in disguise. Okay, so here is the team now. We're looking a lot better. We got Adams. We got Jackson Smith and Jigba. We got Jordan Addison. Really good guys. Offensive line. The only guy we have left on the team after 3 years is Blake Freeland. But we have Anthony Richardson, or 4 years, I should say, because now we're on year 4, basically. We're going on year 4. Or we're in year 3. I don't know what year we're freaking in now anymore. Anyways, yeah, moves that we had to make, but honestly, I don't think there's any way around it. You put guys out there, and then, that's what you do. And we did bump Leonard to give our young guys some more XP. I think Leonard's done. He's going to be a backup, and, that's basically it for him. He's gonna go in that role. And I don't want to smother my other guys that we're trying to build up. So we ended up signing him, and we had to give him over $50 million, which isn't the worst thing I've ever had to do. But I wanted to keep him in, keep him happy, and we'll offer this guy $1.2 million. I'm fine with that. Man, you're kidding me. You pissed me off. Now you're not getting a deal. All right, it's a pretty solid season. I thought we would do a little bit better towards the end. We just kept losing a little bit towards the end, which is a little frustrating. We ended up getting in a 6 seed. Panthers are 1 seed. Titans are also in. We got 2 guys in. So, yeah, we're just building up. And I think our team is actually really good. Offensive yards, we were 6th. Defensive yards, we were 26th, which is okay. I can't complain there. We kept him upright. He wasn't sacked a whole heck of a lot. And then both running backs did pretty solid. Jonathan Taylor's doing really good. Adams he's exploded. He's got 10 TDs. Addison's got 11. I don't want to put Addison at the number 2. I know Jackson Smith and Jigba is a better slot, but he's just bigger. He's better, and I don't want to put him there. I'd rather him be at either 1 or 2. But yeah, that's where we're at now. Tight end's doing good. And then defense, McDonald, he's doing very solid. And then Peel doing really good. I know that I was fighting the CPU to stop benching my guys that I want to be in a certain situation. But it is what it is. Sacks, we did okay. Interceptions, we did pretty solid. A lot of guys got interceptions. The 2 young guys are very explosive. And their overall's already jumping up. I'm hoping that they can get a dev upgrade, but you can see he's already an 83 overall. And this is why I started him. Okay, in fact, I'm going to even put him as a captain. But this is why I started him, because these guys' overalls are already better than what we had before. And these guys are young. So these guys can get in the 90s. The other guys that we had, it was molasses. So it just was like, we were dealing with it for a long time. I was sick of dealing with the cornerbacks, and this is why we built them up. And now we have a really good cornerback team. So, yeah, going into the playoffs now, we should at least win our first playoff game. That'd be nice. That's the goal here. So we do have a new injury as well, and thank God it is not a guy that we really need. So we ended up winning our playoff game against the Steelers, which is good. Titans moved on as well. And, of course, we have the Chiefs this week, which is a real pain. But Anthony Richardson didn't have a great game. He just didn't have a great game. We tried to stop our best Najee Harris, and then Breece Hall ended up stepping up and having a pretty big game for us. It appears that our running back was injured for, I don't know how much he actually got, but he must have gotten injured on a play. I don't know how. I don't know what's going on there, but it is what it is. Jackson Smith, he just dominated Jordan Addison. It's almost impossible to stop these receivers. It is virtually impossible. It is so difficult to stop these guys. So a sack there, and then 2 interceptions from their team. So their defense did better than ours. Our receivers really carried us through it. Defense did good enough. So, yeah, they got the Jets. We have the Chiefs. And the Falcons have the Panthers and the Giants and the Vikings there. I didn't go over the yearly awards, but I could do that really quick. Jump on the yearly awards, figure out who did what. MVP's Lamar Jackson, which is pretty interesting to see there. We'll go to the AFC. Ooh, Simmons, who's such a good D tackle. If you move him to D tackle, by the way. Briscoe, yes sir, let's go. And then quarterback, Anthony Richardson's just not getting any love. Best running back, Pierce is up there. Taylor's down at 7. Best wide receiver is Adams. I love to see that. Addison's up there as well. So that's great. We have Sam Barrett up there. Chiefs have 2 different guys, which is insane. We had another guy nominated as well down, Evans, down at 9. And then D-line, no one, which sucks. No one there. No one there. Pisses me off. So now we got the Chiefs. Hopefully we can make a move. And this is tough. The Chiefs are a very, very tough team to beat in simulation. Their overall is better than ours. Our offense is better than their offense, but their defense, I mean, they're about as solid as it gets. So we have to go in Arrowhead, so that's not a fun time. So we were only 6 points off, but you know, we just had a couple guys apparently get injured. Paul did good, but apparently Anthony Richardson couldn't continue. So that sucks. But he has not been playing good. Anthony Richardson has been playing cheeks in the playoffs. Cheeks. Breece Hall did great. Fantastic there. Isaiah Likely for them. Good to see him do good, but not against us. And Schwartz did good, but I mean, we just, you know, when your star quarterback just is not doing it for you, and he's just making it harder on you guys, then that's just a problem. I mean, it's a problem. So it sucks. We lost, but I would have loved to be going against the Titans right now. Love to go against them. All right, let's check out the Pro Bowl here. We got Anthony Richardson, and we got Adams. Look at him go. Of course, Adams is up there. Wow, we don't get our tight end, huh? Really? Okay. Look at Brian. Look at him. That is amazing. Absolutely amazing there. So, yeah. Briscoe, our boy. Nice job. So we got some guys in. We had a good, really good year. I think it's only going to get better for us. At least that's the hope. Playoff, we just got to have Anthony Richardson play better. It's simple as that. He's got to play better. All right, so here's our draft. We did get a left tackle, Jalen Dyson. He's from South Carolina. Big fella, and he fits our scheme, so it's good. He's like a mix of different things, so I like him. I know he's not like the highest overall in the land, but he's a guy I'm completely comfortable with. We got a new free safety as well. Derek Lynch, a hybrid guy, really solid. I could put him at cornerback. There's a lot we could do with him. We also could swap him out with Cross and, just add more there. The rest of these guys are just guys that we needed to fill the position. So it really wasn't just trying to draft the best guy in the draft. It was drafting what we needed for the Colts. So we're going to go into this season and we're going to just keep building up, just brick by brick by brick by brick. And just try and dominate as best we can. All right, so here is the starters for this year. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba we're going to put to number 1. We're going to have Adams at number 2. And then Addison's going to be slot. Same guys for the most part. Crocker's going to move up to second tight end. Dyson's got to have a huge opportunity and a lot of pressure on him to be able to do good at that left tackle position because it is not easy for a rookie. And we need all the help we can get for Anthony Richardson. Anthony Richardson didn't have a bad game. The dude's just inaccurate in his first real game. The dude is just seriously inaccurate, which is just a painful thing. But he's doing good in our rebuild. And that's the thing. You got to build around him as much as possible and just give him as much weapons as you can possibly give him. And, so he can grow into that. This is him growing into that if you give him those weapons. There's that possibility. It is there. Offensive line is good, not great, but they're building up. Defensively, we moved Lynch to the starting position. Cross is going to be the slot corner. And so, yeah, it's looking good for us. Quite solid. And it's going to be hard for Cross, but we'll see what he could do. If we got to move him out, we got to move him out. But, we signed Cross. I want to use him somewhere on the field and just keep building up as much as possible. D-line's finally coming into its own. Team is starting to represent Colts football, and that's what I like. That's the big thing, is just getting to where we want to be, and how many steps do we got to take to get there. All right, so we got some contracts coming up. I would like to sign Jaron Cooper to a big-time deal. I don't know if he's going to sign this, and he did, so I'm okay with that. I'm pretty happy. I got to sign this as well. I'm going to go 7-year deal. I'm not going to offer any more, any less, and he's a piece of crap. Glenn Peters, I would also like to sign him to a 5-year deal. I'm not too opposed to this. I think we can make it work, and I hate all these guys. I just can't stand them. I hate them. We're not going to sign Brian Compton. And believe it or not, I know he's the only guy who's actually interested in us. We're not going to sign this guy either. I have no choice. Wait, okay. I thought I already clicked it. This is a guy I actually wouldn't be opposed to signing. He's not going to get much better. I don't think he's... Dude, you signed it? Deal. Dunn's deal, bro. Dunn's deal. This guy, beautiful. I'll offer you... You're not going... Dude, you're not going to get good. I can tell you right now, you're going to be terrible. I'll give you 5 years, give you a chance. But, bro, you're... Yeah, I was going to say, if you don't sign that, you're going to be on the free agency, and you better hope like hell someone's going to actually sign you. Chase Campbell, we're not going to sign. Quarterback here, I'll sign him to a 4-year deal. I'll give you 1.1 max. I'm not going any more than that. You're not really worth it. Start negotiations with the fullback. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think you're actually... No, I don't want to sign this. I'm not doing it. Not doing it. And then the kicker here, I don't love this. I'm going to say no to this. 5th-year option for Kareem Adams. He's going to crap all over my face. Look at that. Look at that money. Look at that money. $27 million for one season? Jesus. Holy crap. God dang. Oh, man, next year's going to suck. It is what it is. All right, so we offered him a little bit more, and he decided to stay, which is beautiful. Glenn, I'm going to have to offer him a little bit more, which I'm fine with, and he's staying too. So we're keeping all of our guys in-house so far. It's beautiful. We're having a decent season, not too terrible. So we just got to keep building up. We have some injuries going on right now, which aren't the best, but what's new? Everyone's got injuries. So we had a really good season. Texans had a great season, then started falling off, which is insane. I went heavy on our defensive coordinator because I realized that there was a little bit of some issues with the defensive coordinator. Our defense was not as high. And so our offense, I backed off on the offense a little bit, and I went heavy defensive coordinator. And I mean heavy defensive coordinator. Because our offense is just simply more talented than our defense is. And that's what, we have been struggling with, is just the absolute crushing of our young defense. And it's been really, really tough. But at the same moment in time, or the same point in time, it's been pretty fantastic for us this season to build that up. And once I got it completely built up on defense, or built up enough, then the defense started to just do a lot better. Do a hell of a lot better. So that was really nice to see. I'm going to go also heavy on offense right now going into the playoff. But defensively, we just needed to get a revamp going. Which is nice. We actually, right now, are sitting at first seed. I mean, that's just amazing. Texans, they literally lost with the last 3 games of the year. That's how they lost. That's how tight it was for us. I mean, look at every single one of us almost went above 500. It was amazing. And we were struggling at first, and then just kept trucking along. Third in offensive yards. Defensively, we were 24th, but I know that we were just doing solid towards the end of the season. Jonathan Taylor did great. He had a great season. Jackson Smith did fantastic. Adams did great. and kind of sharing the love with these two so that we could build up. You know, I already paid Jackson Smith. I want to protect my investment. I want to get him huge numbers as well. Tight end was just heavily reliable. With 81 receptions. Addison did great as well. Adams is a big threat, and you gotta counteract. Try to stop him as much as possible, and that helps our team for the most part. It just really causes them to have to focus so much on so many different guys that it becomes a nightmare for you. It really does. So McDonald is just a G. He's turned into a beast. This guy was a safety. We moved him down. He was not good at right outside linebacker. He was not good, and we've built him up. He was a normal dev. We got him to now a star dev. I'm gonna actually give him the captain spot. Is what I'm gonna do, and I'll tell you what, I really just enjoy what I'm seeing out of the young guy out of Georgia. I like him a lot. I think he's going to do fantastic. He got 3 interceptions. Also, cornerback Philbin got 4 interceptions, and it's just been great. Glenn Peters did great. Paul, just good amount of sacks. Not like anything crazy, but we had a lot of guys get quite a bit of interceptions as well. We shared the love in that regard, and it was fun. It was a lot of fun. It was a good season. MVP goes to Patrick Mahomes. We'll never get Coach of the Year. It's very rare for us, but we had 2 guys up there, which was nice to see. We had 0 on defense. Offensive rookie, we didn't have any defensive rookie. We had a guy who was up there, Lynch. He didn't get it. Best running back goes to our boy Jonathan Taylor. Best wide receiver, Jackson Smith, was up there as well. Which is great to see. Barkley was up there, which is great. We also had Lampman, and big improvement there on the offensive line. Offensive line's improving quite a bit. Philbin, we got almost best deep back, so that was huge for us. And so, yeah, we'll see who we're playing coming up, but we finally get a bye week, which is nice. So the Raiders beat the Bengals, and then they came and played us at home. We beat the Raiders. And so now we got the Chiefs, which is absolutely terrible. It's not terrible. We got to beat them, but these guys are tough, man. They just are tough. They are super tough. 4 sacks. Not super impressed with Anthony Richardson's game, but I'm not hating on it either. Breece Hall did fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So Addison did great. Jackson Smith and Jigba each got a touchdown. So good for us on that. Defensively, 2 sacks from Paul. Big statement there. And then they ended up getting quite a bit of sacks on us. And then Philbin ends up getting an interception. So it was a good game. It was a hard-fought game. And now we have the fight for our lives because this team that we're going to play is obviously a heavy favorite for winning the Super Bowl, year after year after year. All right, so we ended up winning against the freaking Chiefs. Smacked them around 42-21. Huge. Absolutely huge game. He got sacked twice. Anthony Richardson threw 4 TDs. Absolutely love it. Breece Hall did great. All in all, we did fantastic. Jordan Addison, pretty solid. They did a little bit better of spreading the rock, but we got a lot of our guys touchdowns as well. So there was that. Did pretty solid there. I'm just happy we're going to a freaking Super Bowl. Are you kidding me? Absolutely thrilled. Just great. Absolutely great. We're going up against the Panthers, I believe. And, let's go. Let's go, baby. Dear Lord, baby. Look at that score. God, my Lord, have mercy on my soul. 42-13. We ate them alive. Absolutely ate them alive. I love it. I love it so freaking much. I dang near crap my pants here. Oh, what a beautiful. Look at that score. Woo! 42. Oh, my Lord. We just crinkled them. Absolutely amazing. Bryce Young, 304 yards, 1 TD, 1 interception. Anthony Richardson gets 4 TDs in our system. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Jonathan Taylor gets injured, so there's that. Gabe Castro, I got to say, though, did great. Jordan Addison, fantastic. Mwah. Beautiful. Absolute mint condition, I must say. McDonald, I told you he was my boy. I love this guy. I love him. The guy out of Georgia is just a freak. He's a freak of nature. He's not even a real human. Literally, he's not even a real human.